Right, today I went ahead and kind of paint our background. It's gonna be a monochrome painting today. Just a gray background, black, hint of black, white. So just keep painting our background this way. We're going to make I usually call it tree of life, but you can call it whatever you want. It's going to be the how about we call it fire tree. So I'm just going to blend all this color together. I'm using a 8 by 10 canvas. This one a little bigger than the last one we did. Let's see. Okay, just mix. There you go. Should be good. And I'm using the Acrylic basic. Some people don't like this, but I like it. Yeah, it works for me. So I'm using the number 12 Royal and Lang Nickel brush for the background. Okay. So since it's still wet, we can dry it. I'm finally done blow drying it. It took us a minute or so to blow dry it up. Right. We're going to use the slanted brush for my tree trunks. So raw umber, hint of sienna. So this is our tree. So just do that way. And the tree is not perfect straight, so you can use a hint of plateau blue, and I like to use it this way, kind of slide it to give it texture in our tree trunk. Okay. Then we'll do our branches. Okay. A simple step-by-step tutorial of a a tree, fire tree, tree of life, fire tree, whatever you call it. There you go. One of the favorite thing that I paint usually. I'm just getting a white in here. Gonna blend this. I like to paint trees and animals, but mostly trees. Just kind of throwing out the white. Alright, look at the back. Get this. Alright, there you go. And then I'm going to use, for the trees, the tree leaves, I like to use this part of the brush, and I used to tap it this way, and dark color first. So whatever leaves color you like, let's say you want yellow, so you can use raw umber first, so kind of like the darker area of it. So just dab it like this, like that. That's the dark part. I'm going to use red, but the raw umber goes with whatever color you start as the dark part. Like, let's say you want a purple tree, this is your dark kind of area. You want a pink tree, this also go with the pink tree. Or the blue tree, this also goes with the blue tree. You'll see what I'm talking about later on. So that would be my dark part. Then I will use the darker red, cadmium red, deep hue, then followed with cadmium red medium hue, the lighter version of it. Then then cadmium orange for the lighter part, and then I will do a hint of white on the top. So let's start with that one for the dark part, and then I'm gonna use the red deep hue. So I'm just gonna dab it over, but not to cover all of it. So that way, I'm going to do this way, going to do this way. So it's very simple tree. This is how I usually do my tree. You can use a different type of brush and do a different type of stroke. But I find this technique easier. So this is for beginners painting, how to paint a tree. Here you go. That's our tree. And then I'm going to use the lighter next, the lighter red. So you see how light is the lighter red? So just kind of don't cover all of it, because we want still to show the burnt sienna, no, not burnt sienna, raw umber, and the darker part of the red. So leave it, and it will give us like a depth of our trees. And that would be our lighter color. A lighter color. That. See? It's simple. Simple step by step how to make a tree, red tree. If you like a blue tree, go ahead and do a blue tree. You start with the darker part of the blue. I think cobalt is, oops, I used the orange, sorry. Cobalt is the darker part. You can use, instead of the raw umber, you can use the purple, and then cobalt blue. Then you can use flato blue, then turquoise. Then it will be a blue tree. You want yellow, start with the cadmium yellow, and then the light, then light mixed with white. Okay, so now I'm going to use the orange on the top. Oops, that's too much. Let me mix it here. Somewhere here and here. Yeah. This is like a oak, red oak tree. A pretty red oak tree. It's a blooming. There you go. That's my pretty oak tree. Excuse me. And then now I'm going to use the whatever is in my brush. Just add a hint of white on it and kind of mix it. Just kind of dab on the top of that. There you go. So the outer part usually is the lighter because of the light hit it. I'm just trying to kind of highlight that. And some in here where the light goes through, I'm just kind of trying to highlight that part too, but not too much. I don't want it too much because it's not too much. So there's our tree. Okay. We can add additional branches. Go get your detailed brush and you kind of like add additional branch like that. Again, not sure if you can see it, but let's see the tiny part. You will add it, like this one in here. Let's say this branch go this way, yeah, like that. So not a lot, because it's not gonna be, because our oak tree is very floppy, so I'm not gonna be adding a lot of this. And you can, I like to add like a tiny branch. So you notice most of my trees that I do, I usually add a tiny branch, just kind of something like that. It add character. I like it. So that's our simple tree. And then of course we kind of highlight in the ground part. So whatever is in your brush already, kind of smudge it like that. And it just kind of, it kind of shows that, oh, there's leaves somehow in there. So that's it. It's a very simple tree. So try it and let me know how it works for you or not work for you. If you have a question, send a comment below. You can also visit my website if you like. I have more art in there. And don't forget to sign your name. Very important. Usually this size, I try to sell it maybe, oops, see, wet. Careful. This size I usually sell $50. This, if it's too complicated, I'll go higher. But this one, since I like doing it, and not a big deal. $50 for this size. And I'm gonna have an event soon, so hopefully this will go in the event. And you can also add, sometimes I do this, let's see, this brush in here, it's like a round brush, and just get your dark color. If you use dark blue, use your darkest blue, and then just kind of dab it this way. If you use yellow, purple, the darkest color you use, just like that. And then the second light color you use, just kind of dab it on the top of it, just a tiny bit. There you go. Kind of show that, oh, there's some leaves that's, you know, falling. So it's a fire tree. I call it a fire tree, very bright. And this is it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like it. I hope you will try it and enjoy it as much as I did. Thank you.